Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina and Wake Forest Stadium. It's the Condors and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. He knows this is going to be a battle of strength against strength. Their rushing defense against a very potent rushing attack. That's where things will have to bend or break here at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Demon Deacons offense that has the first possession of the game. And out for the first time in this one is Carlos Hernandez. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Push is ahead. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a...
Snags it, and he's open. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
So the Condors offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking for the edge. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Condors line up to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snags it, and there's running room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Throwing, Lopez. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's right. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Runs for the tackle. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28. And it'll be the Condors are marching down the field. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Fighting off the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. They'll need a bunch on second down. On the option. He'll keep it again on the option. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Running the option. It's right. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out wide left, it's Johnson.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Here's Lopez to throw. Turns it upfield. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Lopez wants to fire. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Makes the grab, it's Davis. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Right at the line. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Racing down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Condor! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put to that return at the 22. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking for a crease. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Makes the catch, and he's free. Bulldozes his way through. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Got him on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running inside, it's Wiggins. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Left side is Hernandez. Touchdown, Demon Deeks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Trying to get the corner. The option, the keeper. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moving the pocket, it's right. They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Garrison. Runs through a man, and he might have space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got his man to the left. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run him again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just got rid of that one.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7th.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Nice grab in traffic. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll stop him right there on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it in his belly. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Right side, it's Perkins. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Condors come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Pulls it. He'll keep it on 2nd down. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their 1st timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, blowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by...
Caught, and he's got room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. Spins away from the defender. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Demon Deacons come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Lopez. Back's got it on the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lopez to the air again. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Demon Deacons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Coming to the line for 2nd and goal, and what will be the last play of the quarter. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And as time runs out here in the 2nd quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's right. Look out! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And it'll be the Condors who will bring the punt team onto the field. On the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Lopez. Snagged in the middle, it's Hernandez. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and long right here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun, 3rd down, Gio Lopez. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on 4th down. At the 45 on his way. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys?
Got some momentum to the goal line. And he's loose and
love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Right back to it. They've got him corralled.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Looking downfield. It's right. Unleashes one. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Here's Lopez to throw. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Again. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lets it fly on the move. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. He's got him in the flat. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Demon Deacons have it with a first and he charges across the line. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. They were all over it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Looking to throw, it's right. Slings it downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
They give it back to him. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The snap sets up to throw. Fires on the move. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lopez. Right side, it's Johnson. There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Lopez to pass. Got his man. Oh, the quick spin move. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And the stomping has commenced. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
Trying to take it back. Touchdown late. Into the end zone with the breakaway score.
And honestly, it's been about complimentary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the point after is good. On the return, it's King. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Makes a grab and room to run.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Plows his way ahead. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Could not make his way to the corner. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Inside the 15. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Throwing, Lopez. They'll run the screen. Smashes through the tackle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's King. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeps it himself. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Just feeds the running back. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Punt is on its way. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, down here on the Wake Forest sideline, with this big lead, guys, we are seeing the coaches start to reward some of the backups. That backup running back is in now, and he has earned it. Coach told me before the game, all these guys have performed well in practice. They are earning their time, and now with a big lead, he is going to reward all those players who are working so hard. Guys?
All right, Holly. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. Here's Lopez to throw. Firing deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the defense will corral the quarterback. And down he goes at midfield. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal